What's up, Spooky Town crew, fans? Welcome to another 2022 Lemax Spooky Town review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Michaels exclusive Raven Hill, first of its kind in the Spooky Town lineup facade, to my knowledge. I've not seen a piece like this. I have seen facades in the Christmas lineup, but I have not seen any in the Spooky Town lineup. So Michaels will be getting this exclusive piece, facade piece, this season. So this piece is something to grab for sure, because it's the first of its kind in this lineup. It's going to be the first Spooky Town facade. So you definitely want to add this to your collection if you are a Spooky Town collector. So let's dive into this facade, guys. This piece is called Raven Hill, and I'm gonna give you the dimensions really quick. So it is 11.61 inches high. It is 10.91 inches wide at the base, and it is 4.92 inches deep. So the depth of it. It is a facade, as you can see. You've got your facade back. We'll get into further details of that in a minute. And it is made of resin, so it's not any ceramics that's going to get broken. It's a very sturdy resin. It does seem that Lemax is going with a lot of resin buildings this year, which I'm not knocking it. Resin is always good because with the resin pieces you can actually get more details. I think that is one of the pluses that I've noticed when Lemax does the resin buildings. Excuse me. So that is a plus in my book with the resin, because you guys, there is so much details, there's so much to look at on this facade piece. I'm definitely going to have to show you guys more up-close pictures in the pictures to follow and the up-close video, because there's just so much to this piece. It's kind of like its own little mini village, of course. Online it's described as another little shopping area or a little portion of your town. I don't think I'm going to put this in my village. I am going to use this as a standalone decoration, just to the mere fact that the size of the buildings are kind of different than your typical Lemax Spooky Town buildings. So I am going to probably put this as a standalone piece. And as I mentioned earlier, so this piece can either be set down on a table or added to your display. You can add this to your display, and I think it will fit perfectly in your town section. But in my opinion, I'm not going to do that. So, like I said, there's two options. You can either set this on a table or in your village, or it has an option where you can actually hang this on the wall. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but it does. It has parts where you can hang this on the wall, and it's got little feet that kind of keep it raised up off the wall, because it does run off of batteries. So it runs off of 3 AA batteries in the back. There's a little battery pack. Or you could actually plug in an AC adapter. Any Lemax AC adapter will work. I have noticed that when you plug in your adapter, your lights do become more vibrant. So beware of that. The batteries will make the lights pop, but if you use the AC adapter plug, it will pop even brighter. So you may want to put that in your plans if you plan on adding this to anything. But I believe that it's kind of up off the wall. That way you can actually get to your adapter, and your adapter is not smashed up against the wall and your piece all wonky hanging on the wall. But yeah, you can actually hang this right here. They don't give you any kind of hooks or anything like that. That is up to you. You're going to have to get screws, nails, hooks, whatever you want to do. But that will hang on the wall. So let's get started, guys. So from left to right, you've got all kinds of different little spooky businesses or even graveyards. So, of course, the main attraction of Raven Hill is the actual graveyards or cemetery that leads up this little pathway in the middle to the mausoleum at the top of the hill with the moon, which is amazing lit up. I'll turn that on in a minute, and the witch taking off in the moonlight. So the first building that you're going to come across is the mortuary. So, and you've got your little greeter out here. You've got your little gravekeeper. He's trying to sell people coffins, help wanted. There's a little help wanted sign here. There's vines going up the sides of the building. I do like the architecture right here on the side. That's very cool. Up at the top, you've got some windows and bats flying around. These don't really move. I mean, you can move them, but I wouldn't suggest moving them too much because they may break off. And if these break off, they're only glued on by a little wire, so it's going to be hard to kind of fix that. So I would actually leave those alone. I wouldn't kind of move them. But this does light up from the inside, and you've got your LED spotlights. Of course, with every Lemax Spooky Town building, you're going to have your indoor lighting and your exterior lighting. On to the next shop, we have the Notions Potions. So, and in here there's a little window, and it's got a witch, and she's up here working on her potions and stuff like that. Out front, you've got a pumpkin. I believe he does light up. You've got little potion bottles that are sitting out here for sale. I think that's it. I do love the little witch hat as the roof. That is very cool. And this actually houses a LED strip light that's in the back of this hat that lights up Raven Hill Cemetery. So that is very cool how they hid that in there. You've got your spotlight. The next little thing you've got, let me spin it around really quick. You've got some zombies kind of going up the hill or coming down from the cemetery. You've got a guy carrying a skeleton in a coffin on a wheelbarrow kind of cart, wheeling him off to the mortuary. The next little building, you've got Wilted Flower Shop. You've got a little guy shopping for his wife or girlfriend, whatever it might be. You've got a little rat chilling on the steps. You've got a little worker working on her flowers. Up at the top, you do have a little skeleton just kind of peeking out, hanging at the rooftop. And then you got a little gargoyle up top. And then, like I say, leading up in the middle, you do have the Raven Hill Cemetery sign, which is going across the buildings. And it leads you up through the cemetery, as you can see. And it leads you up to the crypt or mausoleum and the moon with all the bats and crows with this awesome witch. All these little tombstones say different things as well. You can read some of them. Some of them are just kind of little tombstones. But yeah, it is just so awesome, guys. This piece, and it's very small. So I mean, like I say, if you don't want to put this in your village, you could definitely put this on your mantle, your shelf, any kind of spooky decorations. This is going to fit perfectly in. So as I mentioned, this does light up. Over here on the side in the little kind of greenery of the hill, you do have an on and off switch, so you can flip that switch and the piece just comes to life, guys. Everything lights up. So cool. This does not have any sound, so that is kind of a downer. I wish it would have had some sound that would have made it probably even cooler, but that does not knock this piece at all. As I mentioned, you can barely see, you can see little lights. There's like a little door here with some evil eyes that light up. It is lit from the inside, and as well as you've got your spotlights that light up all the little different areas of the buildings. You've even got a little red light that kind of lights up the skeleton up here, makes it look like a love, kind of flowery. It fits in perfectly with the theme of a flower shop. And as I mentioned, there is a blue LED kind of light strip that goes down the back of this. When the lights are off, you'll see it better, but it does shine on the cemetery. The moon does glow, which is cool. That's one thing that Lemax has used in the past with other pieces is the glowing moon, so I'm glad that they're bringing that back. The mausoleum does not light up. It is a solid kind of piece, but you will be able to see it once you've got the lights on. And as I mentioned, you can see inside the building here and inside this one here. This piece in here, the worker is kind of shifted off kind of in the window. I don't know if that was on purpose or if that was kind of by accident when it was produced, but it kind of gives the effect that the worker is working in the flower shop. So yeah, if you guys are able to pick this piece up, I highly recommend picking this up from Michael's when you can. I think this is going to fly off the shelves. This is going to be probably a very hard piece to get starting out this season, but you probably will be able to for sure pre-order this next year through the resellers. But I think this is going to be kind of hard to get with ordering it through Michael's and picking up in the stores. Because like I said, it's the first facade of the Spooky Town lineup, so people are going to really want this piece. But yeah, so that's Raven Hill, guys, the 2022 Lemax Spooky Town Michael's exclusive. Let me know down in the comments section what you do like about this piece and what you don't like about this piece. What's your favorite part of this piece? Of course, my favorite is the witch. I always will love anything witch related when it comes to Spooky Town. But once you guys see this piece with the lights out or in the dark with the lights on it, it's like, wow, it really pops. So without further ado, I will let you guys see some up close pictures and videos of Raven Hill. Be sure to like and subscribe down below. And if you would like to support the Spooky Town crew and help me with more content and to get more review videos out, you can always purchase or sign up to do a buy me a coffee. The link will be down in the description below. It's not demanded, but it is appreciated if you would like to support and help grow this channel. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Stay tuned. I think I'm going to start doing these reviews every Friday, just because the weeks do get busy and I do have a lot of reviews going that I need to do from this lineup, so there will be another one next week. So stay tuned, guys. Also, be sure to head over to our Instagram and make sure you follow Spooky Town Crew on Instagram. There you will get some teaser pictures. You'll get to see what building I'll be reviewing next. So throughout the week, I will be kind of teasing the building, and then I'll do an initial post the day or two before the actual review comes out. That way you guys know what building is next. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for all your support, and we'll see you later, guys. Stay spooky. Bye.